Happening tonight, a big debate over controversial flock cameras in Milford. Police say they're a useful tool.
But not everyone agrees, and they're demanding leaders take them down over privacy concerns. Your reporter Anna Stansfield live in Milford, where the community can get some answers to their questions tonight.
Yeah, well, people here in Milford already have a lot to say ahead of tonight's meeting. When you talk to them or see what they have to say online, it's clear many of these locals do not support these cameras. But the police department says that this technology has already helped them solve crimes, making this a debate between privacy and public safety.
A quick search about flock cameras in our state can bring you straight to some Facebook groups aimed at taking them down. A new website has also been formed called HaveIBeenFlocked.com. It claims to let you track whether your car has been searched in a flock database. The pushback stems from concerns around privacy and mass surveillance. Officers around the country have been accused of criminally misusing flock camera data, and there are claims that ICE has used the data too. Here in Milford, the police department says the technology has been a huge help in solving crimes. In fact, it helped them track down the suspects of a deadly home invasion back in June. There's a community meeting set for tonight to talk about the cameras, as experts say they can see both sides of this argument.
It's perfectly understandable why people are essentially freaked out by the prospect of their driving habits being monitored by the police or by the government, generally speaking. On the other hand, it's important to keep in mind that this is an extremely valuable tool for law enforcement to solve crimes.
Now, the meeting between locals and police officers is set for 6 o'clock tonight. It'll be happening at the Parsons Auditorium. I'm your reporter live in Milford, Anna Stansfield, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.